This is R.C LaHaye, and you're listening to Airey Brothers Radio.
You talk about enthusiasm, and that's something that I like to bring to work and to physical education with the kids and the athletes. Do you have anything on one of those maybe particular days where you're not feeling as enthusiastic that reminds you to be enthusiastic?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, but it's your job as a coach. You really control and you dictate the pace and the energy and the attitude of the room by how you show up every day. And the biggest thing, and something we stress here to our guys, is we're very lucky to be able to do this. We're very, as coaches, to be able to work with these young people and help mold them and shape them and help them pursue their goals. I mean, that's a very, very fortunate career that I get to do. And the more you show that gratitude and you show how grateful you are to work with these guys every day, that rubs off on them. And now all of a sudden they're showing up to practice and they're not dreading a 2-hour workout. They're grateful that they've got healthy minds and healthy bodies that allow them to do this. You know, very few people get a chance to wrestle at the college level, and even fewer get a chance to be on a team that can legitimately compete for national championships. So when you look at that big picture and that gratitude hits in, man, hey, I'm pretty lucky to be here and be a part of this. All of a sudden, things really start moving in the right direction.
I agree with you, Coach. That really was the change of my wrestling when I was in college, was having that gratitude, because I took some time off and then went back to school and wrestled. And I had that gratitude that I wasn't working that job, that I was in the room. So that was definitely a changer for me. One thing that you brought up, you said you got 50 kids on the roster. And we all know there's only 10 spots on a wrestling team. How do you keep those other 40 kids enthusiastic? How do you maybe recruit more than one kid in a weight class and have those kids still stay on task and still striving to be the best versions of themselves?
Yeah, that's a good question. You know, it's not one thing. You know, it's really important when you're recruiting somebody, you're very upfront with them on, you know, how many guys you got on the roster and what you see their role being the first year, the first couple of years. And, you know, ultimately, you've got your 10 starters, but realistically, you're going to have 10 pretty solid backups too. So there's 20, probably going to redshirt 10 to 15 guys that first year. So now you're at 35, and you're going to have a few local guys that are just from the area that want to be a part of the team. And so it's really important just to be upfront and honest in the recruiting process of what we see their role being. And also, you know, it's just as important to have those supportive teammates and those backups and those guys that are in there pushing the varsity guys, because I mean, this last week was the first time all season long we had all 10 starters in the lineup. So, you know, you understand more than anybody, we're not playing golf here. I mean, it is a rough sport, and injuries take guys out and sicknesses take guys out. I mean, we go right through cold and flu season. Skin infections take guys out. Eligibility stuff can take guys out. So you've got to have guys waiting in the wings when, you know, your starter, your A guy goes down. And so that's part of it as well.
I'm curious to what the mindset is when you don't have your full roster till, you know, a week ago, and we're a lot through the season, how you stay positive and how you kind of say, all right, it doesn't matter till February and March, till those last couple of weeks of the season. How do you stay focused when things might not be going the way you want them to go, but you know the full team isn't at capacity yet?
Well, I think the biggest thing is just to kind of calm the mind of the athletes. You know, they're going to worry and they're going to stress out way more than us as coaches. And so it's important to, you know, it's their bodies. It's important to just kind of let them know that, you know, we've got a plan for you, big picture. We've got backups that can fill in until you're ready. You know, unless you're a 6th-year senior and you've got 2 weeks left, you know, we've got time to get you ready and get you going at the right time. And so the biggest thing is just not having a reckless, you know, intensity to get these guys back no matter what. It's not come back and wrestle at all costs. I mean, there's got to be a plan for each guy.